Anime fan says a Frozen channel would be cool. I see what he did there.
That channel would die in like 2 minutes. We'd cover both movies and then have nothing to do.
I'm sure there are Frozen comics or like animated shorts.
Yeah, there's a few of those. We could just do a weekly live stream just counting down the days to the Frozen 3.
We
then
just
Frozen
watch.
4, and then
We
live
do
action
Frozen comment. We do a Frozen commentary every day until Frozen 3.
Hell yeah.
Or what we could do.
Which one of us cracks first?
What we could do is, I don't know if you guys have seen any of these types of podcasts where they'll like do a full movie analysis that's just like where one episode is about a minute in the movie.
I've never seen that. What?
Yeah, there's one for BVS where they just like spend an hour talking about 1 minute in the movie, and then the next episode will be the next minute.
That is insane.
It is insane.
Oh god.
We should do that for Frozen.
Yeah. Anime, I'm assuming we aren't talking about the Flash. No, we're talking about Alan's sidekick.
There was a link between us. Always would be.
Oh yeah, that Barry.
Feel its presence again, getting closer.
Run, Barry, run. Noah, my mom, I told Robert this, but my mom has started watching the Flash show. And
oh yeah.
I rewatched the pilot with her. That pilot's not bad. It's a shame that show goes off the rails, but it's a decent pilot.
Well, I've heard season 1's pretty solid.
Season 1 is a pretty solid season of television.
And then it goes downhill fast.
Immediately. Season 2 is a downgrade, and it just keeps getting worse.
And I also hear the same about Arrow, but every time I try to watch that show, I get bored really quickly in season 1.
So Arrow lasts a little bit longer, at least for me personally. I like the first 2 seasons, but I will say season 1 I think takes a few episodes to get going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I think season 2 is good all the way through. I know Cap disagrees, and after that it's just a dumpster fire.
With Arrow, I've had the same thing that I have with the X-Files. Not to say anything about the quality of
Arrow is the same quality as
No. So
it's on camera.
No, so with both of those shows, I have started them 2 times, and for both of them, I've only made it through the pilot and then just lost interest and stopped watching.
Yeah, because
I need to get back and try the X-Files. Well, no, I need to get back and try the X-Files again. That wasn't so much.
On a live stream with Cap, I'm gonna tell him that you said that the X-Files is of the same quality as Arrow.
Don't misrepresent me. No, I don't know what it was with the X-Files. I don't know. Either I wasn't feeling it, or I just was like, I don't feel like going through a whole show at this point right now.
No, in all seriousness, I have started that show like 3 times. Oh God.
Yeah, I've seen the
pilot
it's really
good.
Twice.
It's
Yeah, and I've had this with some other shows. Like years ago, I watched the pilot for The Sopranos and then didn't watch the rest of the show. But then
to be fair,
but then I went back and watched the entire thing, and I love that show.
Well, and to be fair, with shows like the X-Files, like I'm sure it does take a few episodes to get going. Like that's not.
Yeah.
You know, when you have something more episodic like that.
But I remember enjoying the pilot, so I don't know.
No, what's interesting about X-Files is, at least at the time, my understanding, for a long time, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson couldn't stand each other.
Oh yeah.
But they're still really good on screen together.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed.
Sometimes that helps.
They came back for the revival, so probably fine.
Yeah. No, I know they're good now because I've seen them in on cons and stuff.
And if the characters are kind of bickering with each other a lot, like that might actually help a little. But
Yeah.
It's not like Castle when you're in the later seasons and they're supposed to be married, but the actors hate each other.
oh, I don't know
Yeah, I don't
about
know.
that.
Yeah, so on the show Castle with Nathan Fillion, by the time you
Yeah,
get to the end of it, the two leads are married because it's the World of Multi thing.
yeah,
The only problem is that Nathan Fillion and Static Kotick couldn't stand to be around each other.
funny.
They should have leaned into it. Like season 8 should have been the divorce season,
Oh
where
God,
it's just them arguing with each other the whole time. Would have been authentic. Oh
that
god,
would have been terrible.
How many seasons did Castle go on for?
it
8?
was 7 or 8. Yeah.
And so there's that one Law and Order show, Criminal Intent, which I've seen clips from, and it looks kind of interesting because it delves more into like, I don't know, a little bit like, it seems a little bit more morally gray and not as like formulaic as some of the other shows. But that one
Yeah,
has Vincent
that's.
D'Onofrio in it.
Do you know who replaces
Yeah.
him?
Is it Goldblum?
It is Jeff Goldblum. I was telling Robert about this. Because I remember seeing advertisements for that. I was like, that's so weird. I get Jeff Goldblum of all people for this.
Yeah, it's the
What
one
the fuck?
big actor in that in that franchise.
Well, John and I were talking about like all those shows a week or two ago, and like and the ones that just won't stop. Oh, we were also talking about like the 911 show that had the bee tornado.
Oh, so that's what that was, okay. Because
Yes.
I saw you sent that picture, and I was like, what the hell is that?
I never even heard of that show before, but then I started seeing ads for the bee tornado. I was like, what is this?
I think that's the same producer as Law and Order as well, right?
This is
Dick
all
Wolf.
of his shows.
They're all
he-
connected somehow.
Because he has
Dick
a whole
Wolf.
other like TV universe on NBC that takes place in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago PD. When those cross over with Law and Order, so that's all in the same universe.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't Chicago get destroyed by the Transformers
No.
Yes.
in that movie?
But but with Law and Order Criminal Intent, my mom likes that show, and she's a big fan of D'Onofrio in that show. So I've debated like showing her a little bit of Daredevil, but she doesn't like really violent things, so I'm like, no. But like, you know, D'Onofrio's amazing as Kingpin, so I don't know. I don't know how she'd feel about that. But no, we should totally do the we need to do like a Dick Wolf television universe channel.
Yeah. I think it's
It's a dick.
Oh God. Move.
Dick time.
Alan,
Yeah,
I
it's-
need you to be able to
it's
move
dick
for more
time.
than 5 seconds without getting tired.
Dick spics.
The other thing about that though too is there's a character in, I think it's SVU, that's also in this other show called Homicide: Life on the Streets, which is one of the first things from the creator of The Wire.
Is it the same character or just the same actor?
It's the same actor playing the same character. I think it's Munch, the guy with
Okay.
the
Is it
sunglasses.
sad that I know who that is?
No, it's not, because I know who that is too.
I've seen quite a bit of Law and Order SVU. Oh,
No,
God.
I have too. I have too because of my parents. But
Ice-T was always my favorite character on that show because he doesn't give a shit.
The gay monologue is probably the best thing ever
Dude.
written.
I have relationships with women and sex with men. I got news for you. That means you're gay.
No, I didn't know you
The
had
music
sex
is
with
like
men.
really emotional.
Now I'm quoting a show, but not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. John,
Oh God!
why you gotta
I
be a
didn't,
bigot?
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it.
The
I just
tone of
Noah
your voice
never,
implied that.
Noah's never mentioned anything. I'm very proud of him for coming out of the closet.
Yeah, man. No. Oh, but the thing about Munch though is that he's in that show Homicide: Life on the Street, which is from the Wire creator. But then he also has a cameo, I think, in the last season of The Wire. So if you count all of that, The Wire is also in the Law and Order universe.
Sounds about right.
Well, it's funnier with those shows when you look into like character actors or people who have like bit roles. Like, oh, hey, this actor was in an episode of that. What we'll often find is they're in all of those shows, but of course, always as a different character.
Yeah,
There's like a multiverse of people who appear in those shows, but it's different characters.
well, yeah, and in Law and Order, there's multiple actors that come back as like guest roles and play different characters. Like on one episode, they'll be, I don't know, like the judge, or and then another episode they'll be like the criminal.
Anime, I've considered watching Daredevil, but they look too self-serious for my taste. I mean, if you don't want a serious like character study, then yeah, you're not gonna like them.
If you don't like people in a room talking about what it means to be a hero, you're not gonna like Daredevil.
Daredevil's peak.
It is peak.
No, I mean Robert and I were talking about that. I think season 1 is still like the best season of superhero television.
I think it is.
It's that or the Penguin, and I know the Penguin just came out, but I love it.
For God's
It's so...
fucking sakes!
Yeah, that's the problem when you discuss superhero as a genre. It's just too broad, where it's like you almost don't want to count something like the Penguin, which is such a different thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
let
that's
me
just closer
let me
to.
rebrand it. Daredevil is the best season of live-action comic book television. Easy, fixed it. You're welcome.
Now
I mean, you. Yeah, you might be right. It might not be as good technically, but I still say season 3 is it's right up
Season
there
3
with
is like
season
right
1.
below season 1. Season 1 is just
one,
I like it just as much though.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that 3 does have over 1 is, and this isn't an issue with 1 at all, but 3 does have a better finale.
Yeah.
I think it has a stronger finale. I
Hell
beat
yeah.
you. Like the 1 finale, like it's good, like it's serviceable, you know, it's quality. The 3 finale is fantastic.
The 3 finale is probably some of Charlie Cox's best acting in that role.
Yep.
Although I will say, I think I've come to put that Punisher scene with him and Frank and Born Again up there. That might be some of his best acting in the role.
It's a really good scene.
Yeah, it's the best scene in the show so far.
It's that or the diner.
Diner's a close second, but I really like that Punisher scene.
I like when he finally like slips and starts yelling at Frank.
Yeah, that whole, even when he's not yelling, like that when it cuts back to him and he's like
Obviously,
barely
like,
holding
struggling.
it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's, and I'm so happy to see, you know, Bernthal back. He's great as always too.
I had to get the gate
It's great, and it's also a reshoot scene, and you can tell.
Well, because he's there.
Yeah.
Initially, he turned down coming back.
Yep. And because I always thought he was going to be back, and, you know, before the show was overhauled, and I guess that was the plan, but like you said, he just turned it down because he thought what they were doing sucks.
I really want to know what they were going to do with the Punisher cops if he wasn't.
I think the original plan was he was going to be allied with them and more of a villain.
Which is terrible.
Which would have sucked.
That would have pissed me off.
I don't know though, because I always heard that story reported on as a story where the Punisher hunts down cops using his symbol. But I don't know. Maybe it was just poorly handled at first, and maybe Bernthal just liked the way they handled it more in the overhaul.
Even
Understand
then,
why they
if it
can't
was,
get their shit together.
I don't know. But even though, if it was just him hunting down cops using his symbol, it's like, I don't know, that still feels too villainous. Like, they have to like really be outwardly corrupt and
cops.
evil. Yeah, but I don't know. But just as a pitch, I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. I don't know about that. I feel like
I've never had a problem with the idea. By the way, it's actually a story I've been looking forward to see play out in this season, just because part of the appeal of Punisher for me is seeing him go after bad people. So it's like, yeah,
Right.
okay,
Wait, you
Well,
mean you
sure, I
like to
want
see a
that.
vigilante do vigilante things?
exactly.
I had to get the container out of my way. There had to be a way to power up the container lift.
Gotta be a way
There's got to be a way to play the game.
of life.
Yeah, I just hope they don't drop the ball with it though, because that's
I
a
don't-
plot line that you need to handle well.
Yeah, I'm already kind of sick of it. I'm like, can we just wrap this up already?
Oh, interesting. Because I don't know. It never really.
Yeah, I have the
It hasn't
opposite. I
really
feel like we
shifted
haven't
into
done
gear.
anything with it.
Yeah. I'm just
Well-
waiting to see how it goes. You know.
Yeah,
That's
like
fair.
it's gotten an episode and maybe 20 minutes of the last episode.
We've spent so much time teasing it. We've never really
Right.
done anything with it yet.
Maybe that's what I'm exhausted of. Where it's like, can we just get out of the way
Just
already?
get to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I
You're just
definitely
like,
had
rip
that
the
while watching
bandage off.
episode 3 where it was like, or episode 4. Where I was like, what are we doing? What does this have to do with anything?
And
Oh
then
my
like,
god, it's another tractor.
yeah, and like Muse looks cool, but why are we doing that now? Like that came out of nowhere. It's just like, oh, is that the next episode? Okay. It had nothing to do with the other stuff going.
Robert, the Penguin did it. So
We're also about halfway through the season, right? It feels like nothing's
Yeah.
really happened.
Yeah, because it's a 9-episode. The pacing, I think, is going to be a problem because you've taken a script that was meant to be 18 episodes and cut it down in half.
Well, that's not. No, it's more like they just reworked the first half of that season. So I don't know. We'll see.
Oh god.
They've even said season 2, which they just started filming. They're like, yeah, it's more of a look at it as like a part 2 to this season. You know, it's not going to be a completely new thing.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, with Doc Design, I just wish we would have just given him his comic book costume. I don't know why we have to keep that Netflix aesthetic.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I did.
At least his eyes don't look weird like it does at the end of season 1.
Yeah. Well, and even that was tweaked a little at the start of season 2, and then he got a completely new mask later. So it's like always gotten a little better
Yeah.
over time, in my opinion.
I think the season 2 costume's pretty good. I don't really have a problem with that aesthetic for Daredevil.
Yo, what's up, Jake?
Hey, Jake.
I think I'd like it more if they just give him the goddamn symbol. I don't know why
Yeah, just put it on
it's
there.
been this long and we still don't have it.
Well, maybe by season 2 we'll have a more comic booky suit. Because some of the other characters have more comic booky
Holy shit.
suits in this show.
Well, what we'll find out is
Yeah,
that
Bullseye finally got a suit.
Oh,
it
well,
sucks.
his suit sucks, but
Yeah,
what
but I
we're gonna
mean,
find-
you know, we're getting there slowly. We went from him just using Daredevil suit to him finally getting a suit.
White Tiger doesn't have like that tactical armor type thing.
Yeah.
They could probably do something with that with Daredevil.
What we're gonna find out is that the 3 seasons of the Netflix show, The Defenders, and 2 seasons of Board Again were just the full origin stretched out. And then by season 3, he'll really be Daredevil, and that's when he'll get the logo. That's what.
I mean, the Netflix Daredevil and Punisher have retired more times than they've actually been those characters.
That is correct.
Although I don't know if Frank is actually retired because
I don't know what he's doing.
Matt makes it sound like he's still active.
I don't know.
He also seems to stumble upon his hideout real easily.
That's fine.
Does he know he's always? I'm missing so much context for that. Like, does he know Frank's back in New York? Is this just his first time going to see him? Like, it's so awkward.
By the way, this was a while ago, but Anime Fan in the chat said that he stopped watching Penguin at a certain point. I'm just curious, what point was that?
God.
No. I'm cool with starting a Frozen channel if it means we can include stuff like Suburban Commando.
Oh, so it's not a channel about just the movie Frozen, it's just about being frozen.
Oh, I was like, wait, what's the connection there?
I was frozen today.
Oh, so we can talk about the horror movie Frozen. You know,
Yeah.
the ski lift movie.
Yeah.
The Skeeler.
That's from Adam Green, director of Hatchet.
Yeah, the Hatchet movies are peak.
We can talk about. I guess we can talk about Ice Age because there's things that are frozen in that.
We can talk about Batman and Robin.
Yeah, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
The Ice Age.
I take his word for it.
Hey, Noah, what if you replaced Arnold in Batman and Robin with Arnold from Maggie, and he's just that was the villain?
It would just be fucking sad.
That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Batman, I have to save my daughter.
Please, Batman, I need to save my daughter.
She's turning into a zombie.
She's going to turn any moment.
And then on the flip side, Mr. Freeze is in Maggie.
Go on, sing louder. I'm dying, Dad. Sing. Yeah, Anime Fan, we're gonna have to agree to disagree there. That Sophia episode was great. And Peyton's in it. Like, he's still in the episode, but it's important character development for Sophia. It's really good stuff. Sean, why are we playing games where birds keep attacking us?
Oh no.
No, that's the best episode of the season, in my opinion.
It is. No, that's one of my favorite hours of like Batman stories of all time.
That Sophia story, like, it's just so tragic.
Jake, you need to watch The Penguin. Yeah, boss.
Sophia herself is like close to being my favorite character in that show, other than
She's
Penguin.
awesome.
Come on,
She's
what
like
are you
a close
showing me
second.
here? Wait, what?
Yeah, every time these birds attack you, it just makes me think of that scene in Lord of the Rings where the birds are spying on them.
But no, okay. Serious question about Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Why didn't they just have the eagles fly them to the mountain?
Because there wouldn't be a story.
And now the Batman and the Penguin threw Carmine under the bus by making him one-dimensional evil rather than the tragic family man that he is. I mean,
That's not always the case. Like, in Long Halloween, like, that is probably his most tragic, sympathetic portrayal, but he's still a bad guy.
yeah,
And
killer's a
usually
killer,
outside
bro.
of that. Yeah, and usually outside of that, he's, like in year one, he's pretty evil. They just lean into that, this version.
Pretty much every version of Carmine that I can think of has him as just the one-dimensionally evil character, except for Long Halloween. Well, I guess he's a little bit sympathetic in Gotham in that show,
Your favorite.
from what I remember. And I can't remember too much about it.
And yeah, anyway, I wouldn't say they throw him under the bus. Like, he's still a bad guy in the comics.
I'm really upset that they threw this criminal under the bus, Robert. Um, the Reeves verse version of Carmine is probably one of the most like sociopathic versions, yeah, of that character I can think of.
Which is fine. And which you can also say about, like, the Joker or like any villain, There are lots of different takes.
And Batman himself.
That's true.
There's room for any interpretation. Characters had such a long history, Oh my god, it's a truck.
It's raining trucks.
Hallelujah.
Ah! Hit the dodge button.
I'm still open to more channel suggestions in the chat. We can discuss them. The more I'm thinking about it, the Law and Order one sounds pretty likely. I think we're gonna start on that tomorrow, right, guys?
Hell yeah. We could do a Simpsons channel. We could do a commentary on every episode.
That's true, I mean...
You can do this, John.
Rocky's trying too hard. Whoa. Oh, he got yeeted.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, anime fan, I don't agree with that. He says he thinks that Carmine's love for his family is as important, if not more so, than Mr. Freeze's love for his wife. It's like that really just pertains to that story. With Mr. Freeze, that's just become his defining character trait. But also in both cases, like, in neither case, that's how the character starts, These are additions that come later. And with even Mr. Freeze,
change, that's the body of the medium. Everyone's gonna have a different take.
With Mr. Freeze, it's a complex issue for me because like yeah, the animated series version has become the default version now. So it's like I'd like to see a different version, but then every time we try to go back to the more like one-dimensional kind of like thug version of him, it's just way less interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they can find a different way to portray Mr. Freeze in something.
Yeah, well, Scott Snyder tried that in his run, but that kind of did a backlash.
Yeah, and I don't
stick.
like Mr. Freeze in the Batman cartoon, even though he's Clancy Brown.
You sure?
I like him, but yeah, that's Clancy Brown. But
Yes,
I agree that like he's not that interesting. I
Right.
just think he's cool. Pun
No,
intended.
he's cool, but he's not as cool as other Mr. Freezes, in my opinion.
But anyway, so that happens to Rocky, and then he gets taken out. The rest of the Rangers go off on their own, and then they show up with this boat, and Justin's just there, and he's like, "Hi guys, I'm the new Blue Ranger."
And they're like, what? And
They're like, "Yeah, this is fine."
How that scene should have gone was, oh man, we have to kill this kid. He knows too much. And it would have been better.
I didn't watch that clip. Does it? I assume it
just
doesn't show where Justin's like hiding in
It just ends with him getting carried off in the stretcher.
You like how he launched himself out of the ring?
It was funny.
The physics of that.
He got yeeted.
So perfect.
Oh my god, it's a boat.
The only thing that could destroy me was myself.
There's so much happening in this game right now.
It's so dense. There's so much
I don't
going on.
understand why they have these fucking 3 attacks. God damn it.
I've had it with these motherfucking 3 attacks.
I'm really fucking sick of these cinematic cameras is what I'm tired of.
Oh, that's annoying.
Why do you hate cinema?
Movies are dumb.
Because he's sick of all the sins within the cinema.
Oh, it begins.
He's sick of hearing the dings.
Ding 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 ding.
Ding 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 ding.
Fuck away from me.
Why don't
And I
just
hope you-
ask nicely?
By the way, anime fan, I hope you don't feel like we're like ganging up on you or anything. I was just
Right.
curious to what point the penguin lost you.
Agreed to disagree.
Because I was with it, you know, basically all throughout. The light.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Stressful this like final pushes.
Oh, Jesus, Arthur.
Did you just quote Joker 2? Guess somebody has to.
Oh god, hit the wrong button. Oh god.
Oh god, oh god.
They threw a train at me.
I don't think he actually says that in Joker 2, by the way.
He might as well.
Well, for a moment there, I thought you were quoting Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah, the really Irish guy.
Yeah.
John.
Boy.
No, John, do you know what Brennan Gleeson said when he read the script for Joker 2?
No.
He said, "Oh, Jesus."
Is he in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a prison guard.
Fuck.
He's, well... yeah.
Evil.
Wait, is he the guard
he's a piece of
that...
shit.
He's kind
Yeah,
of interesting until he's not.
So yeah, he's the guard that does the thing.
Ah, Jesus.
I know.
No, 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 wait, 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 wait.
He is a highlight of the movie.
Well, you know, it's Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
Robert, you would think that's a highlight in the movie.
I still need to see the Banshees of Inisherin.
I do too. I love the other movie that he was in with Colin Farrell from the same director, In Bruges. So I gotta watch that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
Yeah, the two of them have really great chemistry in that movie. But that's more of like a kind of crime comedy in the vein of like Tarantino. Banshees of Inisherin seems like a very different kind of movie.
In the Irish movie line.
He's Irish.
More movies would be watchable if everyone had an Irish accent. I'm just saying.
I agree.
There's also a part in that movie in Bruges that I always think of when Austin uh, talks about little people. Because there's a scene where they're like filming a tribute to, I think uh what's that movie? Don't Look Now. They're
Oh.
filming. There's a scene where someone's filming a tribute to that, and Colin Farrell sees it, and he's like, "Oh, over there, they're filming midgets," and he just gets really, really excited.
That's amazing.
So I just always think, oh yeah, Austin's like Colin Farrell in that scene.
Speaking of midgets, are either of you guys going to see the new Snow White movie?
No.
No, Noah said he is. He was really excited.
Oh.
I needed to get the generator running.
We're gonna watch party it when it hits Disney Plus.
I ain't. Well, that's the only way I'll watch that.
Aren't we glad we created 7 CGI monstrosities to appease fans?
Whoa, whoa,
Instead of
whoa! You
just
can't call them
casting
that.
7 normal little people.
You can't call little people monstrosities. That's not okay.
See, they didn't.
Did.
They didn't even cast little people to begin with.
Well, they cast
One, but I'm not sure why they didn't
Do you
just get 7 little people actors. Like,
because it's offensive.
it's
I guess.
offensive to
Peter
give
Dink-
little people work.
Because
Right.
Peter Dinklage threw a hissy fit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it.
Which, and like, you know, I got where he was coming from, and if he doesn't want to be in the movie, that's fine. That still doesn't mean you can't find a way to update it and still just cast little people and give them jobs.
Exactly, like they deserve to
update the
work just
characters.
as much as any other actor.
Right. So, Noah, do you know the whole thing with the bandits in that movie?
No.
So, okay, so you know, like, the Snow White remake went through a ton of reshoots, right?
Yeah.
After Backlash and trying to make it closer to the original. So the original plan, what they first shot, what we saw set photos of, was instead of dwarves, we had these 7 bandit characters. And we had, like,
Yeah.
one token little person in it.
Yeah.
So, and then the internet threw a hissy fit and was like, oh my god, this is awful. So then they course corrected, quote unquote, and did the 7 CGI dwarves that we saw in the trailers that are closer to the movie. That look horrible. Though
Actually terrible.
that look horrendous. The most baffling thing about it that I've heard once the movie came out is those 7 bandit characters are still in the movie.
Turn back now.
Oh yeah, I think it was Austin. I think he told me
That
about
surprised
that last
me. So there's scenes where Snow White runs into these 7 dwarves, and then later she runs into 7 bandits. Like they shot 2 different versions of the movie and just smushed them together.
Okay,
That's
because
really
yeah,
funny.
because what I thought had happened at first when they did the reshoots was they just repurposed some of that footage to be with, you know,
CGI.
the CGI dwarfs.
Right.
but that's not exactly what happened. I mean, I guess they got to use that footage of the bandits if they, already shot a lot of it.
Nah, it just sounds like a mess. Also, as expected, I've heard
Well,
it's
it's
not.
a common thing with Disney and their projects between this and Daredevil.
And Captain America. That's been happening a lot
Captain
lately.
America, yeah.
But I've also heard that Snow White, like, it's not the worst of them. Of course, it's not like the worst thing ever. It's just mediocre, which is what I expected.
Not to get too deep into it, but for whatever reason, this is the one that has become like a giant political thing. That
Which
and
is
the Little
obnoxious.
Mermaid thing. Yeah, and yeah, not to get too into it, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's a bad movie.
Right.
I'm just really tired of the whole let's circle in on this one movie for the entire internet to shit on for a week. Like, I'm kind of over that trend.
Me too. And for, like, the stupid, wrong reasons. It's like,
Yeah.
most of these Disney live-action remakes have sucked. Like, we should have had any faith in this thing to begin with. We should have just ignored it.
We can criticize it
As a
for
movie.
for being a bad movie, not for, having certain actors in it, like, whatever.
And for the record, we joke about Rachel Zegler a lot. Like, we have made fun of her a few times.
I have no problem with her, like, as a person.
Right. Like, that's not...
No,
As she said...
that's your mortal enemy.
I
Also,
feel like she's kind of become the new Brie Larson lately.
Yeah,
which,
she's the new punching bag. Or
Yeah.
scapegoat, or whatever you want to call it. It's like, no.
It's just kind of cringy
Right.
on all sides.
It also doesn't fix anything, because why are we directing all our hate and anger toward her and not, the higher-ups, the people actually making these movies?
Yeah. Direct all your
Doesn't
anger
accomplish-
towards Disney.
Right. Because, did Rachel Zegler say some stupid comments that I disagreed with? Of course.
Yeah.
I also move about my day and not, sit her death threats over it. Stupid. I also heard that she's the best part of the movie, because she is a really good singer.
She's,
Credit too.
I'm sure she's a good actor too. I'm racking my brain, and I just realized I think the only thing I've actually seen her in is Shazam 2.
Right. Which, I mean, like, that could have been played by anybody, but that's also not her fault. Like, whatever.
Yeah. I still need to see West Side Story.
It's a good movie.
And the original too, I haven't even seen that. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna go see that.
There's dark
movie.
items.
Yeah. I'm avoiding that movie, and the only way I'll watch it is if John or Austin wants to watch it on a Saturday night or
So you're
something.
going to see that tomorrow. You already bought your ticket.
I thought we were starting a Snow White channel.
No, we're doing a Frozen channel.
We can do both.
That's true, yeah.
And you might scoff at the idea of doing a Snow White channel, but remember, it is a public domain story that has had countless
Yeah.
variations, adaptations. There is no shortage of material.
That's true. No, you could do a channel focusing on pretty much any of those stories that Disney adapted. Like Anime Fan just mentioned Alice in Wonderland in the chat. You could do an Alice in Wonderland channel.
That's true.
Not that I'd want to.
Yeah, and again, agree to disagree. I don't like any of those movies. I think there are some okay Disney remakes, but I don't think any of them are great.
Mr. Magoo is a movie I haven't thought of in a long time.
Most people haven't. Whoa.
Not a movie I've seen in full, but I know Leslie Nielsen's in it. Oh shit. Whoa.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's
fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to
Put
bed
some
and I'll make
pants
you
on.
forget all about your fear.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now.
I'm not
Where's the
afraid
clicker? What did you
anymore.
do with it?
You hear me?
I really want Alan Wake to say that.
Alan? You're scaring
I'm not
me.
afraid
Come back
anymore.
to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
And he sees a creepy old man and screams.
I read your names.
That's the final shot of this game. It's him doing the Home Alone scream.
Ah.
Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Whoa.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Alan.
Ew. Come back to bed. Everything went in anamorphic. Is that the
It's like-
Cyclops from SpongeBob?
The bigger boot.
It won't let you pass.
It's like he put the ring on.
It has no heart.
Now Sauron can see him.
Filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr.
Oh, it's a shadow self.
Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Is this going to be an evil Cooper type situation?
Use the clicker.
Use the clicker, Alan.
Use the clicker.
Go to the Dagobah system.
By the way, anime fan, in terms of live action Disney movies, I'm personally partial to the Pirates of the Caribbean series.
Yeah. That was their trend before the live action remakes, was movies based on rides.
And that's
That
the
was their
one that
one
worked.
hit. And
Yeah.
they kept chasing it.
Well, because even before that, they did Country Bears, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what was first, Pirates or Country Bears. They were around the same time.
I think Country Bears was first, and then Pirates was the one that took off, so they kept doing it, and they had the Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy, which I don't think I've seen all of.
I liked it when I was a kid, but I'm scared to go back to it. John, did you ever see that one?
Once. I think I saw that in theaters and then never thought about it again.
There was also in the 90s a Tower of Terror movie. That might have technically
That's
been
right. Which is weird, because that's also connected to Twilight Zone, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's technically a Twilight Zone movie.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
And then one of their biggest misfires was a Tomorrowland, which I've never actually seen. Just
Me neither.
heard it's not great.
Yeah, it is Brad Bird, so I'm kind of interested in watching it, but it's also a movie that I keep forgetting exists.
Right.
That one's kind of more of like an interesting failure, though, than...
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, it was a passion project, at least.
Yeah.
Or something based on a ride.
So I think that because of that alone, it's probably worth checking out. And
of course,
they
Star Wars was based on Star Tours.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're at the ending.
Your
Now.
husband refused to do
Oh
as he
shit.
was told.
Now you will never get her back.
I am much older than you.
Bitch.
Than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Hug you to death.
The Blumhouse logo?
Okay.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Put on some pants.
That's the first thing you think of now.
Alan. Start the engine, Jacques.
I hate snakes, Jack. I hate them.
Item. We did it.
We helped Alan. We're throwing a party. Oh, it's these guys.
Hmm. Ugh. Spooky.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Oh, they said the name of the game.
The
Alan Wake